Hello everybody, it's a beautiful day in Byron Bay. I hope it's a beautiful day for you. We're going to start from our feet today, and I put myself on a block. Now, a block is really useful when, especially if you're short and you are sitting up higher than your knees, because in an ideal place, your hips and your knees line up. So you've kind of got 90 degrees foot to knee and 90 degrees from the hips up. But what I'm going to use it for today is to stretch into the feet. And if you haven't got a block, you can do it on the floor. But what it gives you is the ability to drop your heel down lower than the foot. So you're stretching the top of the foot. And then when you come up high, you're coming into the calf muscle. So we're going to do one leg at a time and trying to get as much movement through the foot as you can. And the whole time, you are pressing down into the ball of the foot and trying to splay your toes. Notice that if you allow your upper body to respond, and as you're dropping down, you lean forward a bit, you help the stretch into the front of the shin. And when you come up high, you're stretching and activating that calf. And remember that calf muscle is like a second heart, in that its job is to pump the lymph. So when we're activating it, it helps us move the fluids through the body. And the lymphatic system is for our detoxification, as well as moving energy and distributing nutrition through the body. So we're going to do 2 more and 1 more. Good. And then just stop. I like to have these stops in between when you've worked through one side, because you now have the chance to observe the effect of what you've done, and to observe how this side of the body is perhaps more different to the other side now. Just notice what's going on for you. And then we'll go to the other side. So we come up high on our toes and we drop our heels down. Now, if you have a block or something, you can drop your heel quite low. If you can't, you're just taking it down to the floor. That's fine. Breath in, breath out. But for those people who feel like, one of the things I need is a stretch into that Achilles tendon, using a block is a great way to get into it. Breath in, breath out, and again. 3 more. One more time. Good. And then again, stop. You'll feel the internal adjustment. You'll notice the left side distinctly different to the right, but gradually they come into balance. So notice that. Now take your toes together and your heels apart, and then moving around in such a way that you're circling into the ball of the feet, splaying the toes. And then you're kind of gently circling into the hips as well. So you'll roll on the pelvis forward as your knees go forward, and leaning back a bit as you go back. So allowing the body to be responsive. And then changing direction. Good. And letting that go. Now just having your feet relaxed, hold on to your knees, and as we hold on to our knees, we pull back. So we're pulling back into a curve through the spine, and the top of the head could, in your imagination, connect to a tail that extends from your tailbone. As you draw in, I'm dropping my shoulders down my back as I open my heart. So this opens up. Breath out to empty, breath in to expand. Now, notice that the breath like that feels natural as you pull the belly back to the spine. It's an emptying. As you open up, you can fill up the torso. Breath out, breath in, breath out, breath in, breath out, breath in. One more time. Good. Let it go. Notice how it feels. Hold on under the chair. Take your hand over to the ear. Draw that ear away. So you feel a stretch from the hand through the neck to the opposite elbow. Take a breath in here and breath out through the mouth. Breath in here and breath out through the mouth. Breath in and breath out. Breath in and breath out. So maintaining that angle, turn your chin down and up. Use your eyes. Let your eyes go further than your head. So as I go down, my eyes are going further around the corner. As I go up, my eyes are going up to the roof and over the shoulder. Breath in and breath out. Breath in and breath out. Let it go. And stop and feel. Just notice. Let's hold on to the other side. Under the chair, if you can't get under the chair, you can put your hand and sit on it. Take your other hand over to the ear, draw it away. Breathing in and breathing out. Just drawing further away, but not ripping into it. Using each breath out to join in the unraveling. And again. And then on that angle, take your head looking down and looking up. Let the eyes go further down and the eyes strain up to the roof and over the shoulder. So the eyes can have a larger movement than the neck. And you're not ripping into it. It should be very comfortable. And again. Good. Up you come. Let it go. Lift your shoulders up. Drop them down. Roll the shoulders down the back. So noticing, what does it feel like to be inside of you right now? Shoulders up, make fists, drop your head down, and as you squeeze, drop into a curve, taking your head down towards your thighs. Hold and breathe. Out through the mouth, in through the nose. Keep going. And let it go. Up you come. Nuzzling in and noticing. Just notice what it feels like for you to be here. All right, let's go into the legs again. And this time I'm going to use the block. If you haven't got a block, you could just have your feet 1 foot apart. Okay, so it's not a meter. It's about hip distance. And what you want to do, pressing down into the floor, is draw those feet together, whether you've got a block there or not. So as you draw your feet together, you're switching on all the internal muscles of your legs. Against that, lift up, tailbone down, chest lifted, shoulders round the back, legs squeezing towards each other but not moving. Hold it, release. Do it again. Hold, press, press, release. Hold, push, release. One more time. Good. Just noticing what it feels like to be switched on. And from here, take your knees together. Push your legs towards one another. As your knees work their way out, you're pushing back. So we've got resistance, very short range. And of course, please only work within your comfort zone. Don't overdo it. You can work with a little resistance. Gradually, as you get stronger, you might work with more. But right now, it's a really good idea to be subtle, internal, and observant to what works for you. Let it go. Notice what it feels like. Let's go to the upper body. We're taking the hands into a monkey grip. Hold, pull, sideways. So I'm pulling sideways, not as hard as I can, but it's a continuing of the pulling sideways. And as I go around, I'm going to keep my gaze on my hands as much as I can. My hips don't change. This is all upper body. And again. Change the grip, round you go. Let it go. So when you stop, notice the internal sensation doesn't stop. It's kind of like being on a ship for a period of time, and then you're on the shore, and internally you still got the role of the ocean for a while. Well, we still have the residual of the last movement, and I want you to notice that in such a way that this is your meditation. You feel the effect, you feel the subside, you observe this side, your internal, try not to think, just feel, and then you do the other side. Okay, so that's just the process. From here, let's take one arm up, and I'm going to take it up, reaching out of the joint, up and over, as close to my ear as I can manage. Exhale down and around. If this is very uncomfortable, your circle could be smaller. It could even be straight out to the side. So a place where you can find the length from your center and out through your fingertips. But rather than a bent arm, if possible, we're looking for a lengthened, straight arm that is feeling its way through space. Changing direction, up and over, exhale down and around. Now where you feel the pull, reach a bit further. Whether it's up, whether it's out, whether it's down, where it feels tighter, put a breath there, inflate. Exhale to release. Inhale. Exhale. Don't overdo it. As soon as you tire, stop. And then again, we experience ourselves. Just notice what it's like, what effect this movement has not just had at that joint, but in other parts of the body. Let's go to the other side. Inhale up and over. Exhale down and around. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. And again. One more time. Good. And then we change direction, up and over. Exhale down and around. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and out. And again. One more time. Good, let it go. Notice what it feels like on this left side now. Notice the body coming into balance and how you are after. Taking your thumbs to the back and your fingers to the front. So you're just holding there. And you inhale to the left, go around as far as you can, and around and exhale to the right. Inhaling left, exhaling right. Keep going. Gradually, if it feels appropriate, you can pick up a bit of speed or not. Use your eyes. They always go a lot further than your body. One more. Good, let it go. Feel the drop. Notice what's going on right there where you are. Take your arms out. Feeling this in my fingertips. I've got to go out a bit further. So now I've got my arms straight out into a T, and my right arm is going to roll up. Keep rolling until the little finger comes over and I'm looking to the right. And then I'll roll up to the left and my right arm's rolling down. So I'm spiraling, reaching to the center fingertip. So it's inhale to center, exhale to extend and spiral. Inhale to center, exhale to extend and spiral. Keep going. And one more time. Let it go and notice what it feels like in your body. Let's release some of our fascia. So first of all, without choking, taking your hands around the flesh on the neck and pull down, not choking in, just grabbing and pulling down somewhat. As you take your gaze up, your eyes up, you're getting a stretch, and down with the head, still pulling down, breath in, breath out, breath in, so don't squeeze, breath out, just drawing the flesh down a bit, breath in, breath out, and again. Let it go. Observe the effect of what you've done. Take your right hand to your left collarbone, rubbing up and down with your fingers on either side of the collarbone to activate the lymphatic system here. Good. Stop. Notice. So as this energy drops away, what's left? Other side, your peace sign, up and down to activate these lymphatic points above and below the collarbone. And let it go. And be observant to the effect of what you have done. Bringing the knee in now. As I draw the knee in towards me, I drop my head down. They may not meet it all, that's okay. But the action of the knee is to go out and my shoulder blades go down, and then I'm drawing in. Breath out, breath in, dropping the shoulders, opening the chest. Breath in, breath out, and again, breath in and breath out. Let it go down. Feel, just notice what it feels like. You might feel more solid on that side now. Other side, drawing in. So as I draw in, I'm dropping my belly back to the spine. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good, let it go. And notice what it feels like to be inside your body now. So toes apart and heels together again, and just dropping one heel and then the other. So coming high on the toes, you clicking. It's mostly air, unless a sound like that is accompanied by a lot of discomfort. It's nothing to worry about. It's just little air pockets in the joints. Let it go, noticing how I feel. Now thread your fingers and just circling the heels of the hands together. Round the other way. Let it go. And notice, what does it feel like to be inside of you? Into the face now. I'm taking actually I can take my knuckles under my cheekbones. So I can have my elbows on my knees and my knuckles, my fists into the cheekbones, and I can just kind of nuzzle my way in all the way to the outside of the cheekbones, and then slowly moving in as those knuckles are going to get closer to the nose. You find you can release tension you had no idea you're holding. So going all the way out again, and all the way in. And all the way out again. And all the way in. Let it go. Roll yourself out. Notice what it feels like. I'm going to angle myself so I can see this properly. Cross at the elbows. My bottom elbow is pressing up and pulling out. My top elbow is pressing down and pulling out. Wrapping, rolling the shoulders down the back. Breath in and breath out. Breath in and breath out. Breath in and breath out. And again. Good. And now I'm going to draw infinity signs with my elbows, with a curved spine, getting deeply into these places that I can so unconsciously hold tension, and going round the other way. Coming in, notice which arm's on top and rejig with the other one on top. Elbows pull apart, and then I'm dropping in, and again I'm going to circle with my elbows. Changing direction. Let it go. And Bring yourself up slowly and notice how you feel. So we're just feeling into the body now. We've worked through feet to knees and thighs and the length of the spine, our arms and our elbows and our hands and our neck. We've done a little bit on the face, but let's just loosen up this flesh, the fascia of the skull. So you just put your fingers in, see if you can move it so that it moves kind of like a wig. You might find the heels of your hands work best. Up and down. See if you can get some bit of movement everywhere. But you start on one spot, move it a few times, move to another spot, move it a few times. And letting it go. And is your hair as well, does not. Just notice the effect of what we've done. Let's also go to the eyebrows, where we hold a lot of tension, and pinch them and move them up and down. Move out a little bit, pinch, and move up and down. Out a bit, pinch. Out a bit, pinch. Out a bit, pinch. And then going back to the center and go sideways, backwards and forwards. And letting it go. Notice how it feels. And now taking two fingertips just above the eyebrows, a little lower than the center of the forehead. And without pressing very deeply, so you're just working through the flesh, not the bone, over to the left, up and around. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. In through the nose and out. So over to the left, up and around, gradually getting quicker. That's available for you. Then stop and just feel the unraveling of your face. Notice what's going on right there where you are. So feeling into the body, I'd like you to sit back on the chair now. So you've got support. And feel down into your feet, find your big toe. Now with your eyes closed, notice there's the upper part of the eye and the lower part of the eye. I would like you to put your attention to the lower part of the eye. And imagine that the lower part of the eye can see down through the body all the way to the big toe. Can you find that? Don't worry if you can't, but it's a good exercise. So imagine that you are looking down through your body to your big toe on both the right and the left. When you find that feeling, you've got two big toes activated from the eyes. Notice the lack of balance between one side and the other. So let's focus on the left for a moment. When you are more in your left, what do you notice on your right? Does it need to be switched on more or softened more? Perhaps you need to soften the right eyebrow, the right eyelid, the right jaw, the right ear. And how does that balance with the left that is attaching its awareness all the way to the top? Now don't think about this too much, but imagine if the big toe opened its eye and it looked up through the body all the way up to your eye. So the energy reverses, it's coming up. Now let's have it running up and down at the same time. So the line of energy from your left eye to your left big toe is on and active. Let it spread now to include the left ear. So from the eye to the left ear, from the left ear to the left toe, big toe, there's a triangle of energy. Feel it and relax. Let's go to the other side. So you take all your awareness now to your right eye. Imagine you can see internally from the base of the right eye, down through your body all the way to your big toe. And as you do that, see if there's anything on the left that's holding tension, that's making this not as easy as it could be. And relax that. It might be a jawbone somewhere inside the ear. Just notice. And now also take your awareness to the center of the right ear and run a line of energy from the right ear all the way down to that same big toe. And run a line of energy from the center of the ear to the base of the right eye. Now imagine that the big toe turns and looks back at the eye and the ear, igniting this triangle of energy and connection. And now release it all. As you drop into peace, just keep noticing how you did it, what it feels like, what's going on right there where you are. Stay relaxed and spacious. Open your eyes. And that's it. Now I'm going to